Shalom to all! Today's daf is Rosh Hashanah daf Lamed Beis. We are starting at the top of the daf with the brand new Mishnah. And today's daf is sponsored Lilu Nishmas. Mars Miriam Sarah Basar Yaakov Moshe, her Neshama should have an aliyah. And Lilu Nishmas. Mars Freda Chaya Bela Basar Yitzchak Tzvi, her Neshama should have an aliyah. Now we know that in most of Rosh Hashanah we add brachas of Malchiyas, Zecharia, and Shofars, and we blow Shofar as well. And now the Mishnah talks about the order. Seder brachas. What is the order of brachas? Aimer Avos Gvurs Kedushas Hashem. He says Avos Gvurs and Kedushas Hashem, which means Ata Kadesh, which is what we say in every Shemana Esrei. The Kol Malchiyas Iman, and he includes Malchiyas, the bracha of Malchiyas with Kedushas Hashem. It's included in the bracha of Ata Kadosh. Ve'enoi tekeya, and he does not blow shofar after that. Kedushas Hayom, he says the bracha of Kedushas Hayom, which is what we have every single yontif. We have a bracha of the Kedusha of that day. So we have a special bracha on Rosh Hashanah as well. And v'tekeya, after that bracha he blows shofar. Zecharia, he says the bracha of Zecharia, and v'tekeya blows shofar. Shofars, he says the psukim in bracha of shofars, and v'tekeya blows shofar after that. And then he says Ritzei and Haida, which is Maidim and Berchas Kayanim. Divrei Rabbi Menuri, that's Rabbi Menuri's opinion. Normally Rabbi Kiva asked him, if he's not going to blow shofar after saying Malchiyas Lam Hu Maskir, so why does he mention it? And the Gemara is going to explain what exactly that question is. So what does he say according to Rabbi Kiva? Avos Ugvurus Kedushas Hashem, he says those first three brachas, and the Kol Malchiyas and Kedushas Hayom, he includes Malchiyas with the bracha of Kedushas Hayom, and then V'Tekeya he blows shofar after that. Zecharia is V'Tekeya, Shofar is V'Tekeya, and then V'Omer Avodah V'Aido Berchas Kayanim. So Machlekes between Rabbi Menuri and Rabbi Kiva is where is Malchiyas placed? And now the Gemara explains Rabbi Kiva's question on Rabbi Menuri. Amar Rabbi Kiva Im Eino Tekeya Malchiyas Lam Hu Maskir, why does he mention it? The Gemara asks Lam Hu Maskir, why does he mention it? Rachmana Amar Idkar, the Torah says that he should mention it, as we're going to see in the Brisa soon enough. So what does that mean? Of course he's supposed to say Malchiyas. So really what Rabbi Kiva was asking is Elo Lama Eser, why does he say 10 psukim of Malchiyas? Lema Tesha, he should say 9 psukim of Malchiyas. Dahel V'Ishtani Ishtani, since he already changed, since he's not going to be blowing shofar after the psukim of Malchiyas, so he should show that Malchiyas is different and say only 9 psukim and not 10, as we're going to see in the next mission that we're supposed to say 10 psukim for each Malchiyas, Zecharia, and Shofars. And Tanur Rabban of the Brisa says, how do we know that we're supposed to say Avos every single day? Shneimar, it says in Pasuk, Havul Hashem b'nei Elim, and we understand Havul Hashem is to mention before Hashem b'nei Elim, the powerful ones, talking about the Avos. How do we know you say the bracha of Gvuros every single day in Shemana Esrei? Shneimar, it says Havul Hashem kavod va'oz, honor and might. And Kedushas, how do we know we say Kedushas meaning the bracha of Ata Kadosh? Shneimar, it says Havul Hashem kavod shemai hishtach Hashem b'hadros kodesh. And Malchiyas, Zecharia, and Shofars, how do we know that we say Malchiyas, Zecharia, and Shofars on Rosh Hashanah? So Rabbi Lezer, he says the Chsiv says in the Pasuk about Rosh Hashanah, Shabbos and Zichron Trua Mikra Kodesh. Shabbos, and what does that mean? Zekushas Hayom, that's referring to the Kedusha of the day, talking about Rosh Hashanah. Zichron Elu Zecharia, that's talking about Zecharia. Trua Elu Shofars, that's talking about Shofars. And Mikra Kodesh, what does that mean? Kadsheo Basiyas Malacha, you have to be Makadesh it and do not do Malacha. Hasiyas Malacha over here means make sure that you do not do Malacha. Now, Rabbi Kiva asked Rabbi Lezer, and why do you understand the word of Shabbosin in this pasuk that it means Shavais, you should rest? Shabai pasuk hakazav tchila, because that's how the pasuk starts out. The pasuk starts out Shabbosin, and we know that one of the main things of Rosh Hashanah is that you don't do malacha. It's considered a yontif. So therefore, Rabbi Kiva understands the pasuk differently. Ella Shabbosin, what does that mean? Kadshei basiyas malacha, you should mekadesh it and don't do work. Zichra and elu zichroinas, trua is elu shofars, and mikra kodesh zu kedushas hayom, that's referring to the kedusha of the day. And now minayin shayim malchis. How do we know that we say malchis? Tanya, you have a brayso. So Rabbi Yomer, he tells us, it says in the pasuk Anesham lekechem, and 2 psukim right afterwards it says b'chodesh hashvi, the 7th month. The 7th month is talking about Rosh Hashanah. So zu malchus, this is telling us that we should say malchias, because Ani Hashem lekechem means Hashem is our God, and right afterwards we talk about Rosh Hashanah. Now Rabbi Yehuda, he says in it tzarich, we don't need that pasuk, because Arehu Aimer already says in a different pasuk, they should be as remembrance in front of Hashem your God. It doesn't have to conclude the pasuk with Ani Hashem lekechem. So why does it conclude the pasuk with that? This is a building block. This teaches us for all scenarios. Anytime it mentions Zecharia, you malchiyas iman, so we also have to have malchiyas with it. So since we already have a pasuk about Rosh Hashanah that says Zecharia, so it means automatically we're going to talk about malchiyas. And now where is the bracha of Kedushas Hayom placed in the Shemana Esrei of Rosh Hashanah? Rabbi Yomer, he says it's said with the bracha of malchiyas, meaning it's said right after the first 3 brachas, because Mamatzina b'chol makom and bervias, every yontif that we have this bracha of Kedushas Hayom, it always turns out to be the 4th bracha. It's after the first 3 brachas. Afkan, so to over here, Masav Shemana Esrei bervias, it's going to be the 4th bracha as well. Now Rabbi Gamaliel, he says that we're going to say the bracha of Kedushas Hayom with Zecharia, because Mamatzina b'chol makom be'emtza, just like the bracha of Kedushas Hayom is always in the middle of Shemana Esrei, it's right in between the first 3 brachas and the last 3 brachas. Afkan, so to over here, Masav Rosh Hashanah be'emtza, it's going to be right in the middle, and therefore it's going to be said with Zecharia. And a story about this, when Bezin was Makadosh Hashanah, and that's when the Sanhedrin was in Usha, Yard Rabbi Yechon Breka Lefnei Rabbi Shimon Gamliel, Rabbi Yechon Breka, he went down in front of Rabbi Shimon Gamliel, that means he davened for the Amud, but also Rabbi Yechon Menuri, and he said like Rabbi Yechon Menuri in our Mishnah, meaning he included Malchiyas in the bracha of Ata Kadosh. And Rabbi Shimon Gamliel told him, this is not what we did in Yavne when Sanhedrin was in Yavne in my father's times. And L'yom Hasheni, the second day, we're going to talk about what the second day is. Yard Rabbi Chanina ben Rabbi Yosef Haglili, Rabbi Chanina, the son of Rabbi Yosef Haglili, he davened davened for the Amud, Vasar Rabbi Kiva, and he did like Rabbi Kiva in our Mishnah. He did the bracha of Malchus with the bracha of Kedushas Hayom. Amar Rav Shimon Gamliel. Rav Shimon Gamliel said, Kacha Yunayigin b'Yavne. That's exactly what we used to do in Yavne. The Gemara asked, remember Rav Shimon Gamliel, Rabbi Kiva's related? Does that mean Rav Shimon Gamliel holds like Rabbi Kiva? But Amar Rabbi Kiva said in our Mishnah, Malchus and Kedushas Hayom, Amar Lahu, that we say Malchus with Kedushas Hayom, and Rav Shimon Gamliel, Amar, he says Kedushas Hayom and Mazachronis, Amar Lahu, that we say Kedushas Hayom was Zechronis. So they argue with each other. So Amar Zera, he answers Leimer, what Rav Shimon Gamliel meant to say is that it's good that we did like Rabbi Kiva, is Shetakin the Malchus, is that we're going to blow shofar after Malchus. Rabbi Yechon Nuri says that we're not going to blow shofar after Malchus, whereas Rabbi Kiva says that we do. Rabbi Shimon Gamliel agrees that we're going to blow shofar after Malchus. However, he disagrees with Rabbi Kiva where exactly the bracha of Kedushas Hayom is placed. And now we had just said Liyom HaSheni, on the second day, Yard Reb Chanina, the Reb Chanina davened for the Amud, and he davened properly. Now my Sheni, what exactly are we talking about Sheni over here? Ilay Miyat of Sheni, if you want to say that it's the second day of Rosh Hashanah, remember they rule El, does that mean that they extended El and there was a second day of Rosh Hashanah at that time? Reb Chanina Bar Kahana, he said, Mimais Ezra ve'Elach, from the times of Ezra and onwards, Loy Matzinu El Ma'ober, we never found that El was extended, and therefore there was only one day of Rosh Hashanah and not 2 days of Rosh Hashanah. So Reb Chiz, the answer is my Sheni. What does that mean, the second day? L'yayim Sheni l'shana haba. It means the next time we had Rosh Hashanah, which means next year. Next year he davened for the Amud and he davened properly. And the Mishnah continues, Ein Pach saying Ma'asar Malchus, Ma'asar Zechronis, Ma'asar Shofars. We're not allowed to say anything less than 10 psukim for Malchus, 10 psukim for Zechronis, and 10 psukim for Shofars. Rabbi Yechon ben Nuri, he says, Im Amar Gimel Gimel, Mikul on Yatzef. He said 3 of each, so then he's Yatzeh. And we're going to discuss in the Gemara what exactly Rabbi Yechon ben Nuri is saying. The Gemara asks, Hani Asar Malchus Keneged me. What exactly are these 10 psukim of Malchus and also Zechronis and Shofars? What do they correspond to? So Amar Rebbe, he says, Keneged Asar Hilulim Sha'amar David b'Sefer Tehillim. They correspond to the 10 Hilulim, the 10 praises that David HaMelech said in Sefer Tehillim. The Gemara asks, Hilulim Tuva Havu. There's many praises in Sefer Tehillim. There's not only 10 praises. So we answer, Hanach Tichsiv B'Hu Halalu B'Sefer Shofar. It's in that parakah Tehillim. It mentions 10 different praises. So that's what we're referring to, and that's what they correspond to. Rav Yosef Amar, he says, Keneged, that they correspond to Asar Sadibra Shenemar L'Moshe Misinai, that were said to Moshe Ben at Har Sinai, and there was a shofar at Har Sinai. Rabbi Yechon Amar, he says, Keneged Asar Mamar Shebehen Nivra Olam, that corresponds to the 10 Mamars, the 10 sayings that the world was created with. And Hainenu, what exactly are these Asar Mamaras? Vayomer de Bereshis. Every time it says the word Vayomer in Ma'aseh Bereshis, so that is the Asar Mamar Shenivra Olam. The Gemara asks, Teshavu, it only says the word Vayomer 9 times and not 10 times. So we answer, Bereshis Nami Maimerhu. The first pasuk Bereshis is also considered a Maimer. The Chsiv, it says in the pasuk, B'dvar Hashem Shemayim Nasu. Now we said in the Mishnah, Rabbi Yechon ben Nuri, Aimer Amar Shalosh Shalosh Mikol Yatsa, that if a person says 3 psukim of each, so then he's Yaitse, he doesn't have to say 10. And now we say, Bailahu, they ask, Hey Chiktani, what exactly are we learning in the Mishnah? Shalosh Men HaTayr, Shalosh Men Avim, Shalosh Men HaKsuvim, that he only has to say 3 psukim of Tyre, 3 psukim of Avim, and 3 psukim of Ksuvim. The Havu Tesha, it turns out that for Malchias, Zechronis, and Shofars, he's saying 9 psukim for each. Ve'ika ben Ayuchada, and the only difference between the Tanakam and Rabbi Yechon ben Nuri is 1 pasuk. The Tanakam says you should say 10, and Rabbi Yechon ben Nuri says that if you say 9, it's not a problem. I don't know, perhaps what Rabbi Yechon ben Nuri meant is Echad Men HaTayr, Ve'echad Men Avim, Ve'echad Men Ksuvim, 1 pasuk of Tyre, Avim, Ksuvim, and to having Lushalish, that means for Malchias, Zechronis, and Shofars, you're only saying 3 psukim for each, and Ve'ika ben Ayutuva, there's a big difference between the Tanakam and Rabbi Yechon ben Nuri. The Tanakam says you have to say 10 psukim, Rabbi Yechon ben Nuri says if you say 3, that's okay. So Tashma, we have a Raya, the Tanya, the Brisa says, Ein Pachsa Ma'asar Malchus, Ma'asar Zechronis, Ma'asar Shofars. You're not allowed to say anything less than 10 psukim of Malchus, 10 psukim of Zechronis, and 10 psukim of Shofars. And if Im Amar Sheva Mikul, and if you said only 7 psukim, Yatzos, then you're Yatzeh.
Okay.